Welcome. My name's Susan Young, Susan Young Mindful Coaching. Today we're talking about self-compassion as one of the root sources of our own presence, of our own capacity for presence. So today we're going to do a meditation on self-compassion. And I'm going to ask you to stay conscious of what your cravings are in the world and to remember or keep in mind that there are many different kinds of craving. So you might be in a 12-step program, you might not be. It doesn't matter, we all have cravings. They're just about ourselves. They're about our unmet needs and how we long to feel filled and full, and that we can use the antidotes. So first, we're going to settle into physical connection by inviting our eyes to close, by settling into the body, by allowing our breathing to deepen. And as always, breathing through the nostrils, both in and out. This is the respiratory system that is designed for breathing. Let your spine be long and your shoulders be down and back, and have a sense, metaphorically or physically, of your heart opening. Let your feet be solid, whether you're sitting cross-legged on a bench, on a chair. Drop into this body that you inhabit right here. And as you breathe in, have a sense of waves of deep softness, of deep relaxation, radiating through your body. Breathing in, your whole face softens, including your jaws. Your brain becomes still, quieter. Your shoulders and arms and hands come into stillness, just as your torso does, both on the outside, the skin, and on the inside, the organs, the bones, the muscles. Come into stillness, a deep sense of being still within your own body. And as you breathe in, feel the stillness of the upper body, and then moving down through the buttocks and the pelvis, down through the legs, knees, shins and calves, all the way to the ankles and feet and toes. Breathing into this skin, breathing into the inner bodies. Slow, steady breathing, being aware of all your senses, perhaps sounds. If your eyes are closed, what do you see? What does your skin feel? Perhaps a breath of air. What do you taste? Inhabiting this body. I am here right now. And I'm aware of whatever is happening in my thoughts and feelings within my body. Not getting stuck or snagging onto any thought or feelings or any part of the body. Allowing, observing, presence. And on your next in-breath, I invite you to begin breathing in a sense of profound compassion for yourself, letting it radiate throughout your entire body, feeling your whole self accepting compassion, giving and receiving, taking in. For you, you might find a phrase, something like, I deserve compassion just for being who I am. Or compassion is true. And I accept radiating internal compassion for myself. How hard I've tried to be good, how hard I try to be well in this world. Sometimes it feels like not enough. Today we're going to let go of not enough. If there's any resistance to that, notice that. The perception that your shortcomings, your character flaws, your defects, these are natural aspects of the human condition. This is part of life as humans. Keep consciously supporting yourself. When you fall on your knees, when you hurt yourself, when you try and fix yourself and make yourself better and different. Staying conscious and letting it be okay. I am here. I am aware. I want you to invite something forward in your life, a relationship perhaps, something in your past maybe, that's been difficult or challenging for you. Maybe you've had some self-beat up around it. Do something that isn't a raw wound right now. Some way that you have not stayed in self-compassion. And let that difficulty, that challenge, that relationship, really let it come forward in your mind with details. And if it's possible for you, bring curiosity and openness. Curiosity and openness to this experience or this relationship, and holding the self beat up, holding the not good enough, holding the need to fix it, holding the need to be better than you are, and hold all that in a big ball of yarn, gently, tenderly. And hold it all with deep compassion for yourself. I see how I still want to fix myself, make myself better. And that's okay. I bring compassion to that when I see it. Even if you think this situation was your fault, you are not in this moment solving the situation. You are merely holding it with compassion. Maybe it still hurts. Maybe it still feels challenged. Being with the discomfort, the hurt, the pain, the intensity. And know that you are not alone in this. That every single person you've ever met, every single person on this planet has this experience at some point. You are not abnormal. There is nothing wrong with you. This is part of being human. My suffering is not bigger than others. My suffering isn't more challenging than others. We are all flawed, imperfect human beings who are also struggling. And notice if you feel the situation or the relationship or the issue that I suggested you bring up earlier. If you still feel that in your body, notice where you might feel it. Maybe it's in your belly or your legs or your heart. And then I invite you to bring your hands to that spot wherever you feel it. And if you don't feel it in your body, you're welcome to bring your hands to your heart or your belly anyway. Bring warmth. Bring kindness. The truth is that this is the nature of being human, the reality that we are part of. And if it feels right for you, bring a sense of deep fullness into your body. If it doesn't feel possible, then imagine a sense of deep fullness. I am full. I am content. I am enough. You can keep your hands there if you like. If you put them there, you can let them come back into your lap. I am full. I am enough. Just as I am. And if that issue or relationship or whatever it was you brought up is still with you, imagine it receding off into the distance, another part of yourself, letting go of that until it becomes invisible, but you hold the I am enough just as I am. How do I feel in this moment? Being aware of the feelings as they emerge in your conscious awareness. What do I need in this moment? Kindness, compassion, feeling into my senses, emotional stability. What do I need? And now, in the last few moments, I'm inviting you to breathe in a deep sense of compassion for yourself, letting it radiating to every part of your body. And if the language works for you, for every part of your soul. A deep and profound and simple compassion radiating as you breathe in and out. And then we're going to give it away. We keep what we have, a deep sense of compassion, by giving it away. So first, holding steady and rooting into the source of self-compassion, feeling your being holding that. And then radiating out to all of us here, radiating compassion. And then radiating out to your family and friends, holding steadily for yourself. This well is deep, this well is full, and you radiate out to family and friends, companions, perhaps of the pet variety, and radiating to expand to include all your neighbors, all your acquaintances, all the people in your conscious knowing, and expanding to include all the creatures, the four-leggeds, the crawlings, the swimming, the flying, all of the creatures, wishing for them deep compassion. And including those as you expand to include all the human beings on this planet, holding steadily to your own compassion and radiating that to others. And to the planet itself, to the planet itself, to the waterways, the air, the ice, the earth itself. And holding that in your realm of compassion, self first, holding steadily, feeling the source, and then radiating it outwards. Both and. And if it feels right for you, bring your hands in namaste together, palms facing each other, thumbs right at the heart. And bowing your head. I hold compassion steadily for myself. And I radiate and hold compassion for all beings. May every being on this planet be released from suffering. May we all hold each other in deep compassion and kindness, feeling that we are enough. Just as we are. Releasing hands as you're ready. And then opening your eyes. Maybe moving the body in a way that fits for you. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. If you want to contact me about meditation or coaching, please contact info@susancoach.ca. Thanks.